Happy to meet you in Business Doctor today. We are going to discuss a common problem everybody faces. You face, I face, everyone faces. And that problem is common to all ages at all times. Can you guess it? It is nothing but time itself. You may be a student, you may be working in an organization, you may be doing a social work, you may be a player, you may be an artist, you may be a businessman. But all of us have this problem of time. What is so special about time? There is no meaning to time as such. But when it comes to work, the work has to be fulfilled within a time frame, which means that if you're doing a 12 standard, for example, you have to do that 12 standard within 1 year. If you're playing a cricket match, for example, that has to be done within the stipulated time. Sorry about that. So everything has got a time. When you are assigned a task, you being a manager or being a co-worker, you have to complete that task within the time. So everywhere, in one way or other, everyone is connected with the time. But the problem is not the time itself. The problem is everybody believes, that is you believe, I believe, everyone believe that we have ample amount of time. So what happens is that when the task is given, automatically we will look for what is the end date. And the moment an end date is specified, then people think that they have time up to that end date, which is not really true. Actually, if you think that you can read your college degree overnight for one chapter or one book, so you can complete the whole degree within a week, but that is not the case in reality. The reality is that you have to complete over a period of 3 years or 4 years, or if you are in a early education, probably 1 year. So which means that though the roll time, as you would have seen in my earlier video, the roll time would warrant only 12 hours of work or 12 hours of study for that matter, but you would be given more or less 6 months or 12 months to complete it. Why they have given it so? Because it's not only that you read and write the exam, you learn from what you read and practice and learn it in real life. The same way, if you are a co-worker in an organization, when the task is given, for example, then it's not that you are going to just complete the task. You are going to learn and complete the task so that the next task becomes easier. So it always there is a meaning to learning behind the scene, and the work has to be completed. For example, you passing out a degree or completing a task or getting a promotion, whatever it is. So our time always is not an independent event. It is a dependent event on any work. So obviously, every work will have will have some effort, some costs associated with that, and maybe there is a schedule. You have to do it within so and so period. All that fine, but you have to do that within that time frame. And if you think that there is an ample amount of time, for example, then what will happen is that you will procrastinate. You think that you can do it later, or you build some kind of inefficiency in your organization, that somebody is waiting for your output which you are not able to give it on time, or under pressure probably you may be doing it inefficiently, inaccurately, and the problem starts from there on with respect to the individual. So effectively what happens is that the work gets delayed, or the objective of you fulfilling your dream gets delayed. So the effect of being I call that being careless, as we speak on the problem with respect to time, is that there is a delay. It could lead to frustrations. Later, maybe initially it may be fine, but down the line it will lead to frustrations. And you may assume that you can do a lot of things in that time, but eventually, because of these problems, you will end up in failure or not in fulfillment of whatever you dreamt. And it is the single most enemy. See, there are a lot of problems with respect to not achieving your dream, but the assumption that you have time in realizing your dream and doing nothing about it is the biggest enemy, I would say. And obviously, once you fail there, then your attitude will get on to excuse management. For example, why I didn't do that? Okay, somebody came, somebody was there. I could not do. My laptop was not working. No, there's an internet connectivity problem. My friends came for some play. You will start giving a number of reasons as an excuse, and eventually, what you will be good at is managing the excuses, not in fulfilling your dreams. At the same time, what you need to be careful though is not to sleep, I mean, lose sleep over that, in the sense that you should not be over perturbed, you should not build stress for yourself, and you should not create an anxiety in you. You should do it normally. For example, if the meeting is supposed to start at 10 o'clock, then you are expected to be there before 10 so that the meeting starts at 10. It is not that you need to assemble at the meeting place at time. So that kind of subtle differences, if you can apply in your life, that will make you a better person in managing the time. As everybody says, time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed by will never pass again. So judiciously be wary of your time, and obviously you need to do a lot of planning with respect to time. Hope you enjoy this video. This is Gokul for Business Doctor. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Cheers.